Alright guys, do not plant this plant in your garden unless you want food in your garden forever. Alright, what we have here is a plant called Malabar spinach. It is a vining plant from Asia that tastes somewhat like spinach. It's not related to spinach, but it does taste like it. And it does extremely well in hot climates. Now this is the red stem variety. As you can see, it makes this beautiful red stem and these pink and white flowers that darken into these berries. Now every part of this plant is edible. You can eat the berries as well, but they don't really taste like much, but these are used for dye. Now the reason why you should never plant this plant in your garden unless you want food forever is very simple, because it is a very vigorous grower, especially in hot climates, and it produces a lot of seeds, and anywhere those seeds drop will produce fresh sprouts every single year, unless you have a really heavy frost that is cold enough to freeze the top layer of your surface of your soil. Now, you think I'm exaggerating that this thing produces a ton of food, but you're wrong. I am not exaggerating whatsoever, and here's why. All of these sprouts have sprouted in the past 2 days. Now, let me put this into context. I have been plucking and cutting the sprouts in this bed alone every single day for 2 months. And you can see they're even sprouting up here on the sides of the beds. Some out here that fell just on the ground. We had a good rain finally here a few weeks ago, and they're just going nuts. Now, like I said, every single day for the past 2 months, I've been trimming and cutting and yanking out at least 50 to 250 of these sprouts every single day. And these things are so vigorous that even if you see here, this one here, I cut this one a couple days ago and just left it on the ground, and it's growing roots again. This stuff is crazy. It can be extremely, and here's another one I cut a couple days ago, and you can see I cut it, it's dropping roots just from sitting on the ground. This stuff is so vigorous and so growing that is borderline invasive. Now, the reason why it's not invasive in most of the US is because most of the US gets cold enough temperatures that this stuff will die off every single year and will freeze off. And you go a little bit further north than us, where you actually get snow, and it's going to freeze deep enough into the soil where it will kill these sprouts and the seeds. But if you're in Hawaii, it is invasive. So if you want plenty of food, grow Malabar spinach.